often I find that many of us women, men included, there's this frustration or tension in our walk with the Lord. And maybe at times we have this unrealistic idea that if we're a Christian or if we're following the Lord, that life is going to be easy and great. And we know that's not true, or at least makes sense. That would be nice, right? Like if it makes sense. We fight and we struggle with the whys. Why doesn't he just take this away? Why doesn't he blank? Why doesn't he heal my body? Why doesn't he give me $1 million? I'm still waiting. He could fix it all in the blink of an eye. And most times, he doesn't. And honestly, I don't know why. But I do know this. There's fellowship with the Lord in your suffering. There is fellowship with the Lord when you are burdened. Do you know that he is present in your suffering and pain if you will allow him to be? Jesus didn't say, "Come to me, and I'm going to take it all away." I didn't empty her bag out. That's not how Jesus works. But instead, he says, "Come to me now. Don't wait. I may not take it all away, but I'm going to help you carry it." Why? I believe it's because so often this becomes the meeting place or the meeting ground between his heart and our heart. Maybe you've walked in here today carrying something too. Maybe it's big. Maybe it's small. Maybe it's heavy. Maybe it's hidden. Maybe no one knows about it. Maybe you have 1 stone in your bag. Maybe you have 12 stones in your bag. But I want you to know this, that you're not alone. All throughout Scripture, we meet women just like you. Women who are carrying things. The woman at the well carried the burden of shame, rejection, and failed relationships. The woman with the issue of blood carried the burden of chronic illness and failed relationships. The sinful woman who anointed Jesus carried the burden of sin and shame and judgment from others. Martha of Bethany carried the burden of busyness and anxiety and feeling unseen. Mary Magdalene carried the burden of oppression, trauma, and social stigma. And the widow in Luke 7 carried the burden of grief, loneliness, and she lost her only son. And the woman caught in adultery carried the burden of condemnation, shame, and public humiliation, and the threat of death. You see, each of these women, just like you and me, carried real burdens. But the moment that they came to Jesus, the moment that they leaned into his strength, and the moment that they followed his pace, the moment that they yoked their lives to Jesus, everything changed.